Sarah, I heard you went on an amazing trip recently. Where did you go?
Yeah, it was incredible. I went to Japan.
Wow, that sounds fantastic. How did you travel there?
I flew from New York to Tokyo. The flight was long, but it was worth it.
I can imagine. What did you do during your journey?
I did so much. I explored Tokyo, visited Kyoto, hiked in Hakone, and even went to Hiroshima.
That sounds like a packed itinerary. What did you do in Tokyo?
In Tokyo, I visited the famous Shibuya crossing, checked out the Meiji Shrine, and spent a day at Tokyo Disneyland.
That's awesome. What was your favorite part of Tokyo?
Definitely the food. I tried so many different dishes like sushi, ramen, and okonomiyaki.
I bet the food was amazing. How was Kyoto?
Kyoto was beautiful. I visited the Fushimi Inari Shrine with all the torii gates and the Arashiyama bamboo grove.
Those places look stunning in pictures. Did you wear a kimono in Kyoto?
Yes, I did. It was such a unique experience walking around in traditional attire.
That sounds so cool. What about Hakone?
Hakone was all about nature. I took a cable car to see the Owakudani Valley and relaxed in an onsen with a view of Mount Fuji.
That must have been so relaxing. Did you see Mount Fuji clearly?
I did. The weather was perfect, and the view was breathtaking.
I'm so jealous. How was Hiroshima?
Hiroshima was very moving. I visited the Peace Memorial Park and Museum. It was a humbling experience.
I can imagine. Why was this trip so memorable for you?
It was memorable because it combined so many different experiences: the bustling city life, serene nature, rich history, and incredible food.
It sounds like you got to see a lot of Japan's culture.
Absolutely. Plus, the people were so friendly and helpful.
Did you learn any Japanese?
Just a few phrases, like arigato and sumimasen. It was fun trying to speak the language.
I bet the locals appreciated your effort. Did you buy any souvenirs?
I bought some traditional crafts, matcha tea, and of course, a bunch of Japanese snacks.
Those make great souvenirs. Would you go back to Japan?
Definitely. There's so much more to explore, like Hokkaido and Okinawa.
Sounds like you have a lot more adventures ahead. Thanks for sharing your experience.
Anytime. I hope you get to visit Japan too.
What was the first thing you did when you landed in Tokyo?
The first thing was navigating the train system to get to my hotel. It was a bit overwhelming, but I managed.
I've heard their train system is complex but efficient. Did you get lost?
A couple of times, but the station staff were very helpful.
That's good to hear. Did you go shopping in Tokyo?
Yes, I went to Akihabara for electronics and anime stuff, and to Shibuya and Harajuku for fashion.
I bet you found some cool stuff. What was the most interesting thing you bought?
A vintage game console from Akihabara and some unique street fashion items from Harajuku.
That sounds amazing. Did you visit any temples or shrines in Kyoto besides Fushimi Inari?
Yes, I visited Kinkakuji, the Golden Pavilion, and Kayamizadera. Both were breathtaking.
I've seen pictures of Kinkakuji, it looks stunning. Did you participate in any traditional tea ceremonies?
I did in Kyoto. It was such a peaceful and reflective experience.
That sounds lovely. How was the weather during your trip?
It was mostly good, a bit of rain in Tokyo but sunny in Kyoto and Hakone.
That's great. Did you visit any museums in Tokyo?
Yes, I went to the Tokyo National Museum and the Edo Tokyo Museum. Both were fascinating.
What was your favorite museum exhibit?
The samurai armor and swords at the Tokyo National Museum were really impressive.
Did you take any day trips outside the main cities?
Yes, I took a day trip to Nara from Kyoto to see the giant Buddha and the friendly deer.
I've heard the deer in Nara are very friendly. Did you feed them?
Yes, I did. They were so cute and would bow their heads in exchange for food.
That's adorable. How was the hike in Hakone?
The hike was beautiful, with stunning views of the surrounding landscape and Mount Fuji in the distance.
Did you visit any hot springs in Hakone?
Yes, I visited an onsen with an outdoor bath. It was incredibly relaxing, especially with the mountain view.
That sounds perfect. Did you meet any interesting people during your journey?
Yes, I met travelers from all over the world and locals who shared their culture with me.
That's one of the best parts of traveling. Did you have any language barriers?
A little, but many people spoke some English, and I used translation apps when needed.
Technology definitely helps. What was the highlight of your trip?
It's hard to choose, but seeing Mount Fuji and the cultural experiences in Kyoto were definitely highlights.
It sounds like an unforgettable trip. Thanks for sharing all the details.
You're welcome. I hope it inspires you to visit Japan someday.
It definitely does. I'm adding it to my travel list right now.